And this halftime report brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau agents Eric Spainhoward and Josh Harden. Cleveland Avenue office Glasgow wishing good luck to the teams. And our halftime stats brought to you by Kirby and Moore LLP, 1020 College Street in downtown Bowling Green. Greenwood 7 of 27 from the floor in the first half for 26%. 1 of 7 on 3, 6 of 7 from the foul line. They had 22 rebounds, 11 on the offensive end. That's been a big difference with Kayla Grant getting 11 of those 22 rebounds for Greenwood. 6 turnovers, 6 block shots. Kayla Grant, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Leah Trent has 3 points, 2 for Olivia Lovell, and 5 for Jacqueline Jackson, all from the free throw line. She was 0 for 7 from the field. Barren County, 9 of 24 the first half, 37.5%, 2 of 6 on threes, 2 of 3 from the line, 14 rebounds, 5 of the offensive end. Turned it over 7 times in the first half. 2 points for Katie Murphy, 6 for Abby Varney, along with 5 rebounds. Raven Ennis with 5. She only played 11 minutes of the first half. Emma Hughes scored 4, 3 for Addison London, and 2 for Katie Elmore.
Well, we're doing some great things. Leah Trent just 1 of 8. Jacqueline Jackson 0 of 7. That's some terrific defense. Katie Murphy on Trent majority of the game. We've switched couple on Jacqueline Jackson. Raven was on her until she got a couple fouls. Hughes has been on her as well. But they're getting to the free throw line a little bit more than we are. That's one thing offensively we need to do. The other thing is Katie Murphy is 0 for 0 officially from the floor. She had 1 drive, got fouled, so she has no official field goal attempts. That's got to change. We've got to go through Varney. Varney can be the difference in this game offensively for us. And, don't rely on Raven all the time. And when they're really covering her up, find other people to do it. So, this game looks simple, but, I don't see Texas calling me to be their next head coach or anything like that. That's why we're over here. So we'll go see what Coach Simpson says.
I'm going to go over here and talk to Coach Zach Simpson. Coach, what are your thoughts on that first half performance?
Well, in our man, we lost too many people out, and too many people right underneath the bucket. The difference in this game right now is the fact that we're losing who we're guarding, and we're not playing team defense right now. Okay, we're getting caught, we're getting lost following cutters, we're getting lost following people, and we talked about the further you are away from the ball, the more than you can help. And we're not doing that right now, all right? We got to get more rhythm offensively. We're kind of stagnant. We're holding the ball too long. We've got to pass and cut and see if we can't beat people off the drive. So I'm confident we'll come out and have a little more rhythm offensively in the second half.
Thanks, Coach. All right, there, fine young coach right there, Zach Simpson, for sure. Great teacher over at Briarwood. And he's got a walking distance to Culver's every day because he teaches, I guess he practices at Greenwood High School, so that's good stuff. You can stop over there. It's right in front of Greenwood High. Welcome to Delicious. They've got chicken tenders. They've got seafood. They've got pot roast. They've got great fish sandwiches, onion rings. I could go on and on, Jay.
Making me hungry, man.
I figured that was my end game right there, buddy. It doesn't take much to make me hungry these days. So we'll turn it back over to you and Robert, and pretty exciting second half, I'd say, we've got on tap.
That's right. We'll come back with the second half in a moment as it's 22-21. Trojanetts leading the Greenwood Lady Gators. The winner goes to the championship game Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock here at Diddle Arena. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament presented by Sky CTC on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
Sealing and Striping wants to congratulate all the teams in the 4th Region Tournament and remind you that Old Man Winter wreaks havoc on driveways and parking lots. Whether it's commercial or residential sealing and striping, one company has been affiliated with them.
This third quarter coming up, brought to you by Bowling Green Refrigeration, Heating and Cooling, serving South Central Kentucky for more than 25 years. Turn to the experts. We haven't had a chance to look at a Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Open a Coke or Coke Zero and enjoy the game. Don't think we really have any scores to pass along right now.
A lot of the games going on are boys' games still. Most boys' championships are actually tomorrow, and then the girls get going since the boys' state tournament is next week and the girls is the following week.
Yeah. Bowling Green, the champions of Region 4, will play Wednesday afternoon at Rupp Arena in Lexington against the Region 2 champions. It'll be either University Heights or Madisonville North Hopkins. Well, let's see what happens here in the second half. It's been what it's supposed to have been as far as the score margin is concerned. RPI 3 for Barren County and a 1/10 of a point in Lexington Herald leader, so it's a 1-point ball game right now.
I'll give you one thing to watch in the second half. If we win the boards the second half, we win the game. Because Kayla Grant right now has 11 points and 11 rebounds. She has a double-double in the first half. We have to keep her off the boards, and we have to win the boards to win the game.
Yep. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're back here for the other semifinal game. Bowling Green Lady Purples will take on the Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats. Franklin Simpson beating Glasgow last night on 2 free throws with 5/10 of a second remaining in the ball game, 43-41. And Bowling Green beat Russell County last night, 47-35. It'll be Greenwood's basketball to start the third quarter, as Lovell inbounds the ball to Jacqueline Jackson. Jackson will get rid of it off to Tren. Tren goes right side with it to Milam. Milam giving it back out now to Jackson. Jackson working around the top of the key. Now looking for help. Goes left side with it to Lovell. Lovell bounces down low to Jackson, trying to spin against Hughes and puts it up and in.
They went ISO, and Raven couldn't help with her 2 fouls.
And the 7 points now for Jackson. That's her first field goal tonight for the Lady Gators, and Greenwood back on top, 23-22. Here's Murphy trying to drive. Bounce pass right in the hand of Grant. Not sure who's supposed to have been breaking to the basket.
Barney.
Right side is Milam. She's going to fire down the corner. It is no good. Offensive rebound put back up, no good. Varney tried to get to it, couldn't. Lovell throws it back out to Trent. She'll fire up a high arching 3. That's an air ball underneath, put up and in by Milam.
Just go get the basketball. Quit waiting for somebody else to do it. We're standing watching, and they get another offensive board. So not off to a good start, winning the board game, and they've got 4 straight.
25-22. Greenwood leads it by 3. Ennis with it on the right side against Jackson. Sends it out to London. Goes right side with it to Hughes. Out top to Murphy. Murphy wanting to drive. She's trying to go against Milam. Now gives it off to Hughes. Hughes bounce pass back to Murphy. Fires from 15. It's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Grant. She'll give it to Jackson.
Nobody hitting the boards on our offensive end.
Nope. Jackson driving, going to the bucket. Shovel pass underneath. Whistle. No. Missed the layup. Ball's loose on the floor. Hughes rips it away. Gives it off to Murphy.
How about missing point blank there for a huge break?
Katie Murphy out in the WKU towel logo. Gives it off to Hughes on the left side. Ennis comes out to get the pass now. Goes right side to Murphy. Murphy feeds it in there to Hughes. Hughes cut off by Grant. Gives it back out to Murphy. Back to Hughes in the right corner. They reach in. I think it's called a jump ball. But possession arrow goes back to Barren County. We played 2 minutes in the third quarter, and Greenwood on top, 25-22. And Raven Ennis on the right baseline for the Trojanetts to toss it in. Comes out of the corner to Varney, gives to Murphy, swings it off to London. They'll go into the corner to Ennis, fires up the 3-point shot. It's an air ball. Ball's loose. Stepped up, and here's Murphy with a 3-point shot. Got it.
Well, Raven almost ran into her and almost closed out play defense on Katie, but there we go. She's got 2 field goal attempts and hit a 3 so far.
Oak Tree 3 for Katie Murphy. Tied at 25. Milam in the corner for Greenwood. On the right-hand side. Gets a screen from Grant. Sends it out to Tren. Over goes to Jackson. Jackson's trying to drive. Goes to the basket. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Hughes. Gets rid of it to Katie Murphy. Murphy speeding down the floor. Driving all the way to the bucket. Puts it up and got it.
Terrific recognition, and that's what Simpson said. His defensive matchups weren't great. Well, Katie just blew by everybody, not paying attention to the ball.
Now Trojanetts back on top, 27-25. Here's Tren working in the key, going right side, cut off by Murphy. Bounce pass down low, working inside against London, puts it up and going to get a foul.
Got to know where she's going. she's not one of their scorers. Just play solid defense on her. There's no need to come down.
Addison London, her first foul of the second half against the Trojanetts. And it is Lovell at the line, showing her shooting 39% on the season. She gets 2 free throws, and the first one is no good.
Greenwood putting nobody on the line, and I think that has to do with the matchup problems that we just drove down the floor on that clean cut to the basket.
Yeah. Second shot's good for Lovell. Yeah, that bearded eagle clean cut to the basket for Katie Murphy there just a little bit ago. It's 27-26. Murphy reversing back to the right, getting the screen from Ennis. Had to be careful there. Could have been a moving screen. Yeah. And here's London circling around to the left side. Hands it off there to Varney. Varney going back to London. London circling around again off the screen from Ennis. And now, it's dangerous pass. It's going to be stolen. It is Milam with it, driving strong. Had it poked away from behind by Murphy and out of bounds.
We've got to be cleaner, crisper. We can't just flip it to somebody knowing that their best defender is right there in between us.
And so Lovell will toss it in for the Lady Gators on the right baseline. Gets it out to Tren, long range right. Tren getting the screen from Grant. Steps back, shoots the 3 ball. It is no good. Long rebound comes off to Hughes.
Had Varney leaking out, but Katie didn't want to take it.
Diagonal pass, London to the basket, puts it in.
She London on the backside, though, for the assist.
Giving her the Phillips IGA basketball delivery assist. Katie Murphy, 29-26, Trojanetts, 4:05 to play in the third. Mila behind the arc on the left side, gives it out to Tren, and back right side it goes to Lovell. Down low is Grant, posted in there against Ennis, had it smacked loose, in trouble, double team, and ball's loose again, and diving forward is Tren. Tren now steps back, shoots the 3 ball, it is no good, and the ball slapped right underneath to Grant, and she missed it. Rebound to Ennis.
Gotta go.
Ennis down the court with it for the Trojanetts. Driving, gets bumped, throws it across over to London. 3, if it goes, it's no good, and long rebound comes off to Jackson. Jackson ahead, up to Tren on the left side, fakes, drives, throws up the shot and in off the window. One of her better looks. Edmondson County bank shot for Leah Tren. 29-28. Ennis with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Had it smacked loose. Diving for it. Then it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow going to Greenwood.
Go when you have numbers, but don't go when they're able to pack in the lane and you have nowhere to kick it to. Back-to-back bad possessions. And Greenwood now has a chance to take the lead. 3:18 to go in the third.
And Olivia Overmole is checked back into the Greenwood lineup as Jacqueline Jackson has it for the Lady Gators. Off on the left side of the dribble. Gets a screen from Grant. Wanted to shoot the 3. She's going to drive on the baseline. Blocked by Ennis and taken by Raven Ennis. Raven Ennis behind the back dribble. Pulls up and the shot is blocked. She's going to be fouled by Grant. Her first and the team's first.
Little break for us, maybe. Looked like a clean block. As many times as they've let that go tonight, haven't earned many free throws in that situation.
Raven Ennis at the line. She knocked down a 3-point shot in the first quarter. Had a 2-point bucket in the second. Had 2 fouls. First one good. Gives her 6. She shoots 76.5% from the charity line of the season.
Can we pick up the press here if Raven's able to make? It's been a long time since we've been in a pressing situation.
And Addison London comes out for Barren County. Katie Elmore back in. Here's Raven Ennis at the line. Second free throw shot is off the front of the rim.
Didn't give us a chance.
Rebound to Greenwood. They can tie it on a 2, take the lead on a 3. Milam with it on the right side. Milam getting the screen, cuts back right. She's going to drive, kicks it off underneath. There's a shot put up, no good. Rebound Ennis. Wide open miss by Lovell. And Murphy dribbles it down left side, gives it off to Hughes, and out it comes to Ennis. Fires up a 3, got it!
Well, she didn't really have her feet set, awkward footing, but drained it.
Oak Tree 3, that's 2 of the night for Raven Ennis. The lead is now 5 for the Trojanetts, 33-28. Jackson trying to go up with a shot, and she's fouled.
We're leading. Go ahead.
2 shots coming to Jacqueline Jackson. Foul is on Katie Elmore.
We're leading our on-ball defenders, leading the ball handler in to help really well. But when we do that, let them take the charge and don't come over top and then commit the foul.
First shot missed by Jacqueline Jackson. She was 5 of 6 before that miss. She puts this one up. It's good. She's got 8. 33-29. Barren County, 2:17 to play here in the third quarter. Katie Murphy with the basketball. Off it goes to Elmore. Out to Ennis. Going to fire up another 3, and it's off the mark this time. Rebound comes off to Greenwood. Here comes Milam. Dribbled it off her foot. Picked up by Ennis. Ennis, I got a 1-on-3.
No numbers.
Going to drive. Going to the bucket. Throws it up and in.
She went on anyway because it ended up actually being a one-on-one because the way she attacked the basket.
35-29, Barren County. Jackson in the lane, banked it off the window.
That's Greenwood's answer right there. She's not going to go quietly. Jacqueline Jackson is one of their only seniors. Milam, their other. Evans plays a little bit.
Yeah.
Kirby also on the roster doesn't play as much, but Jackson seems like she's been there for a long time, and she's had a really good career at Greenwood.
Jacqueline Jackson with that Bank of Edmondson County bank shot to cut the lead to 4. Barren County 35, Greenwood 31, a minute 43 to play here in the third period. This is a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout. Bowling Green's Fun Center awaits. Enjoy laser tag, bumper cars, arcade, bar, snack bar, billiards, and of course bowling. Great place for parties. Ask about the $99 birthday special. Well, the largest lead was 6, 35-29 for the Trojanetts.
Came right back down and answered with that bank shot, and then the timeout there by Simpson.
As Ennis will toss it in play to Katie Murphy. 1:40 left in the third period. Murphy getting some pressure out front, and Milam bumped her. No call there. Now it's Elmore leaving it off with Hughes. Hughes drives, throws up a 10-foot shot. It bounces high off the rim. Rebound to Grant. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson on the right side of the floor. Throws it down underneath. Here's a shot put up and in by Lovell.
They're doing the same thing to us. They just throwing over top, and we're kind of focusing on a couple of people right now.
35-33. Hughes with it left side. Out to Murphy. Top of the circle. Over to Ennis on the right wing. Out top it comes to Hughes. Hughes now looking for someone and hands it back off to Murphy. Milam staying with her. Comes over to Ennis. Got Jackson guarding her. Just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Ennis at the right elbow. Back out to Hughes. She wants to drive around her defender. Gives it off in the corner to Elmore. Trying to go baseline. Cut off by Grant. Throws it back out to Ennis in the right corner. Ennis can't shoot. She's cut off by Jackson. Throws it across the lane. A shot put up and in by Murphy.
Good assist. We got to get back and play defense now quickly.
Phillips IGA basketball delivery assist for Raven Ennis. It's 37-33. Barren County. 30 seconds to play in the third. Trin almost lost the handle. It's stolen away by Murphy. Murphy out in the open court. All the way in for the left-handed layup. Good.
3-2 zone switch. Confused Greenwood there. Good call by Piper. And good turnover and taking it to the bucket by Murphy.
39-33. That's a clean cut to the basket. Bearded Eagle Barbershop. 9 seconds to go in the quarter.
Don't give the momentum back here.
39-33 Trojanetts. Here's Jackson driving against Elmore in a crowd. Throws up the shot. No good. Air ball underneath. That's the end of the third.
Good close.
After 3, Barren County 39, Greenwood 33. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break on the Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Tournament, brought to you by Sky CTC on 104thescore.com and Nash 103.7.
This is Terry Bunnell, Chairman, President, and CEO of the People's Bank. We want to be your community bank, one that you can trust and rely on. A place where not only are your banking needs met, but you're also greeted with a friendly face. It's neighbors helping neighbors. Local people helping local people. At the People's Bank, let us work for you. The People's Bank, working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Making your funeral arrangements in advance is one last wonderful gift you can give the loved ones who'll be left behind. By freeing them from the burden of many details, you give them time to do the work of grieving and caring for one another. Let A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home help with the reflection and the remembrance. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home is following all CDC guidelines to help keep you and your family safe.
A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, serving our community since 1928. 201 East Washington Street in Glasgow. Call them at 651-2080. You're listening to Don Franklin Glasgow 4th Region Basketball Tournament presented by South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College.
Fourth quarter here at Diddle Arena in this semifinal game of the girls' 4th Region Tournament. Barren County 39, Greenwood 33. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside, Diddle Arena. Murphy trying to penetrate, can't go, gives it over to Elmore. Elmore wants to make a move on her defender. Grant throws it up. It's blocked from behind by Grant and out of bounds.
It's all right. Let's see if we can get a quick hitter here on that inbounds play from underneath.
And it'll be Murphy to toss it in right side of the bucket. And now she calls break. Looking into Hughes. A shot goes up and in from 8 feet away. She was wide open.
I like it. Emma struggled tonight, to be honest with you, but that was a big bucket for her.
41-33. Barren leads it by 8. Their largest lead of the basketball game. 7.5 minutes to play. Jackson with it on the left side. Gives it out to Trin.
Still in
Trin
zone.
gives it back out to Jackson. Jackson goes in the corner. Going up the baseline. Here's a shot put up. Rolls off the rim. Varney with a rebound for the Trojanetts. And a reach-in foul on Milam. That'll be her third, team second.
Big, strong board by Abby Varney. Yeah. I like it.
Katie Elmore will toss it in for the Trojanetts. Comes into Katie Murphy. Murphy will work against Milam out front. Almost lost her footing there. Gives to Hughes. Hughes fakes, drives, throws it off on the baseline. Here's a shot by Murphy. It's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Lovell. Gives to Jackson. Jackson will bring it down for Greenwood. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Throws it behind her to Milam. Milam gives it back to Jackson. Jackson going to fire a three-point shot. It's no good. Long rebound comes off to Varney. Varney needs some help. Bounces it off to Ennis. Ennis into the front court with it for the Trojanetts. Ennis, right side over to Murphy. Murphy fakes, going to drive, goes to the basket, puts it up, got it!
Katie Murphy was 4 of 5 in the third period. She answered the bell we rang at halftime for her.
43-33, Trojanetts. Trend, long distance three, no good. Rebound by Milam. Milam stepping back, giving it back to Trent. She'll fire another three, and it's in and out. Rebound comes off to Hughes for the Trojanetts. Gives it off to Katie Murphy with 6:14 to play. The Trojanetts are up by 10.
Greenwood was just 5 of 16 in that third period. We were 7 of 12 to create some separation.
Hughes with the basketball out top against Lovell. Right side it goes to Elmore. Cutting basket. It's for the basketball is Murphy. Murphy sends it across out to Hughes. Hughes fakes, gives it back out to Ennis. Right side it goes to Murphy. Murphy fakes. She wants to drive. She's cut off. Floats it back over to Elmore. Elmore making the cut across. It gives it over to Hughes. Hughes works it into the paint. Back to Murphy. Murphy down to 5:40 to play. Murphy trying to work against Milam, and Milam fouls her. And that's her fourth.
Frustration foul by Milam. We didn't win the boards in the third period, but we were pretty dang near even. It was 7-8, and that makes a ginormous difference.
Milam checking out of the ball game. I believe we're going to get a timeout here, too.
Yeah, I like it. I like the timeout.
Full timeout with 5:39 to play in this semifinal game. Barren County 43, Greenwood 33. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Gary Force Paint and Body Shop. Behind the post office across from Greenwood High on Vanderbilt Drive. They are iCar Gold certified and work with most all major insurance companies, and is nowhere near the roundabout. And this is a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout. Winner of this game will be in the championship game Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock and will face tomorrow night's winner between Bowling Green and Franklin Simpson. Bowling Green, the defending champs from last year, even though they did not get to play in the Sweet 16 to the COVID pandemic that forced the cancellation of the remaining games in the girls' Sweet 16. Of course, the boys' Sweet 16 was canceled as well, and Warren Central won the 4th Region boys last year and did not get to play in the state tournament. Bowling Green Purples, the champions this year. Looks right now they will get to play in the boys' Sweet 16 next week at Rupp Arena in Lexington.
A lot of time to go in this one to get a spot in Sunday afternoon's championship game. We need to continue to do a good job on Trin and Jackson. Trin was just 1 of 4 that third quarter. Jackson just 1 of 4 as well.
And Katie Elmore will toss it in for the Trojanetts. And here we go. Elmore gets it in play to Hughes. Hughes dribbles across. Getting some pressure out front from Lovell. Goes left side with it to Varney. Varney works around the top of the key, gives it over to Elmore. Elmore out top now to Hughes. Hughes looking inside, nobody there. Trying to look for Raven Ennis, can't find her. Goes to Elmore on the right wing. Elmore putting down the dribble, and the ball gets away. Jackson's got it for Greenwood. Jackson going all the way to the bucket, puts it up and missed the layup. Rebound to Ennis. Ennis taking it down the floor. Ennis taking it around to the right side. Cut off by Grant. Flips up the shot. It's no good. They're going to call a travel on Raven Ennis.
It's okay to push in that situation because we actually had numbers. We just needed a couple more people to run the floor with Raven that time. And you could see the deflation in Jackson's face when she missed that layup. That was another reason to push too. 5 minutes to go, up 10.
And Jacqueline Jackson has it for the Lady Gators. Off in the right corner, out to Leah Tren. Diagonal pass down to Lovell. Underneath, it's broken up, stolen by Hughes. Gives it to Murphy. 4:45 to go, and it's 43-33. Trojanetts, their largest lead of the basketball game. Stolen away by Tren. She double dribbled. Got it on the dribble and put it down again.
Katie was trying to cross over, and Tren stuck her hand in there and knocked it away, but turned it right back to us.
4:38 left, 43-33. Raven Ennis will toss it in as she gets it out to Katie Murphy. Fires it off to Elmore. Elmore on the right side wants to drive around Grant, but Grant cuts her off. Now gives it back to Hughes. She circles around, gives it now to Varney. Varney cutting back to the left side. And the ball almost got away. Here's Murphy. Bounce pass off to Elmore. Baseline shot. Good for Elmore.
Good job. She didn't want to go up and challenge Grant. Had the short corner shot from Elmore.
45-33, Barren County, 4:14 to go. Here's Jacqueline Jackson trying to make a spin move. Steps back, can't shoot. Gives it off to the right side. A wide open three. Good. Knocking it down was Evans.
That ends 6 straight for us to open the quarter. Evans has only got 14 threes now in the year, but she shoots over 50%, so she's very capable in knocking one down.
So we get a timeout, a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout, which cuts it to single digits now, 45-36. Still 4:06 to play in this one.
A lot of time to go, and you remember what happened in the game at Barren County earlier. The roles were almost switched. We were down quite a bit to Greenwood, and we come back and had a chance to actually win it at the buzzer as we mounted a furious comeback. It was just fell just a little bit short.
Katie Murphy leads the scoring for Barren County tonight, as she did in the first matchup against the Lady Gators. Here in the second half, she has scored 11 of her 13 points. Raven Ennis right behind her with 11 points. And Emma Hughes has scored 6. Also, Abby Varney has 6. Addison London with 5, and 4 for Katie Elmore. And for the Lady Gators, right now, Kayla Grant, who scored 11 points in the first half, has gone scoreless here in the second half. Jacqueline Jackson has 10.
Another stat for Katie, she's got 5 assists on the game. She's got 5 of our 10 assists to go with those 11 points.
And now Greenwood may try to pick up a little bit here in the backcourt.
Got to change the game and do something different.
As Ennis gets the ball in play to Elmore. She's going to dribble it up court. And now will hold up.
Maybe the easiest press break of all time.
Hands it off to Ennis. Ennis trying to go baseline. Lost it. Jackson's got it for Greenwood. 3:53 to play in the basketball game. Here's Jackson. Gives it off to Tren for 3. No good. Rebound. And underneath it's put up. No good. Rebound put back up and in by Lovell.
Just took it away from us as we tried to go get it. We can't keep turning it over.
45-38 is a pass over to Hughes, and she gets knocked down. Foul's going to be called on Lovell, I believe. That's her third, team's fourth. And with 3:32 left, Barren County will have the basketball up 7 now, led by 12, as Katie Murphy calls break, looking for somebody to get open, and they're going to lob it out to Varney. Varney out in the open floor, starting to get some pressure now from Evans. Evans reaching in on her, and then Murphy got bumped. Murphy goes right side, gives it off to Elmore, and Ennis out of the corner for 3. No good. Rebound to Hughes. Inside, here's Elmore putting it up. No good. Trying to get her on rebound, and it's going to be taken by Jackson. She's in a trap. Jackson in trouble. Gets rid of the basketball to Tren. 3:06 to play. Tren gets it across the timeline. Tren Right side corner. Here's Evans, another three-point shot that's air ball and put up and in by Lovell.
We're just standing behind and watching defensively and threw it away.
And almost another steal. Ball's on the floor. Varney's got it. She gets bumped by Evans, and that'll be her second of the team's fifth.
It's gone from a 12 to a 5 real quick, and it's, like I said, almost complete reversal of what we had in Trojan Gym earlier. We started the quarter with 6 straight, and now they've came back with 7 of their own.
And full court pressure by Greenwood with 2:49 to play. Ennis to toss it in. Ennis, here's a run out.
Got to go get it.
And Elmore trying to chase it down, but it's going to be stolen. And then swiped away by Elmore and out of bounds. Greenwood will get it back.
I like the idea, but you got to put some air under it. You can't just throw a line drive for the length of the floor. And we're trying to give this game away.
As the ball comes into Jackson, Lady Gators got the momentum here with 2:40 to go. Jackson dumps it off in the corner. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound comes off to Hughes. Hands it off to Murphy. Murphy working into the front court against Trent. Gives it off the left side now to Varney.
Don't force it.
Varney getting some pressure out there from Evans. Dribbles around to the right side. Almost lost the handle. Comes back out to Hughes. Hughes trying to drive. Can't. Gives to Elmore in the corner. Back out to Hughes. Down to 2:15 to play. Hughes is going to be fouled.
Still not in the bonus.
It's on Lovell. That's her 4th. Team 6. So Milam and Lovell both have 4 for Greenwood. Barren County's basketball out of the side with 2:14 to play. And it's a 2-possession ball game. They're going to bring Milam back in for Evans.
I was going to say, it's been a while since he's been in the game. I didn't know if they forgot about it or not, but now in.
Elmore is going to put it in play as it comes into Varney. Varney getting some pressure from Milam out front. Dribbles it off to the left side. Hands it off to Ennis against Jackson. Now Ennis working to the right side. Cut off. Giving it back out to Varney. Varney. Milam really putting the pressure on it. Drives. Falls down. Loose ball. Timeout.
Yep.
30-second timeout.
Good call. Quick call from the bench.
With 1:58 to play. This is a Southern Lanes Bowling Alley timeout. Barren County 45, Greenwood 40. Greenwood has scored the last 7 points to trim that 12-point deficit down to 5.
Well, it's no secret that they're going to really get after us, and they're going to come after us and swat, and if they get a foul, it's fine with them. So we have to be ultra strong and take great care of the basketball. We're being a little too haphazard for what I would like to see.
It'll be Barren County's basketball. And if there's a jump ball, possession arrow Greenwood's way.
Both these teams average about 48 a game, so we're right on par for what they normally do.
Barren County's ball. It'll be Ennis to toss it in, left baseline. Comes out to Varney in the corner, gives to Murphy. Over goes to Elmore. And here's a shot out of the corner. Good! Raven Ennis with the Oak Tree 3.
It's a risky play draw up, but when it works well.
48-40. They hand it off to Trent. Trent trying to get open. Can't. Gives to Milam. Milam trying to make a move into the right corner. It's Lovell. She's cut off. Back out to Trent. Trent trying to drive. Throws up the shot. It's good. 7 points for Trent.
I thought she walked if Raven did down here on this end.
Minute 27 to play. Varney on the left side. Varney throws it out to Elmore. Gets rid of it to Hughes. She wants to drive. Is cut off there by Lovell. And then falling down is Hughes. She gets tripped up. And that will be the 7th team foul on the Lady Gators. They put the foul. Is it on Jackson?
Yes.
It's going to be her first personal. And Emma Hughes at the line, a 64.5% foul shooter on the year. With Barren County leading by 6 and 1:17 left.
That 3 from Ennis gives you some breathing room, but you're not really comfortable until another 17, or really 77 seconds runs off the clock.
Hughes at the line. Shot goes up good. Her 7th point of the game.
Makes it a 3-possession game as well.
49-42, Barren County. Trojanetts trying to get to the championship game for the 3rd straight year. Second shot for Hughes, coming off, rebound to Grant, foul on Ennis.
Not a great foul, but it doesn't really hurt us a lot because it's just 3 team fouls. But it is Ravens
3 on Ennis.
3rd, yeah.
Trojanetts need to play some defense with a minute 15 left, leading 49-42. Ball is going to roll all past the midcourt line as Jackson picks it up off the court. Jackson making a move to the left side. Had it knocked loose. Murphy down on the floor, scrambling for it. Ball skips away. Ennis has got it off to Hughes. Hughes on the right side, gives to Elmore. Elmore driving, throws up the shot, misses it, but she's fouled.
Good attack. It's nice as a coach when you can trust an 8th grader down the stretch in a region semifinal.
Elmore at the line. And her free throw on the way, good. 50-42 with a minute 2 left.
Had to work to get it back to where it was. We're not quite there yet. The largest was 12.
Katie Elmore puts it in the air and got it. She's really improved on her free throw shooting here as of late.
Come a long way from sub 40%.
51-42, Barren County, 57 seconds to go in the basketball game. Here's Jackson throwing up the shot. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds.
I think we deflected it.
They're going to give it back to Barren County.
They didn't see it.
50.7. Ennis into Murphy, back to Ennis, 48 seconds left. Ennis bringing it up court. Jackson will reach in, and there's the foul. Her second, team's 8th. That's all Greenwood can do is foul to try to get the ball back. Down 9. And Ennis at the line tonight. She's 1 of 2 at the stripe. Three threes for Raven Ennis tonight. She had 7 last night against Russellville. Free throw on the way, got it.
4-possession game now. And Greenwood's kind of waved the white flag by taking out their best player in Jackson, who's a senior.
Ennis puts it up, missed it, too strong, trying to chase down the rebound. It's going to be taken by Lovell. Off to Milam. Milam angles off to the right, throws it down inside there to Grant. She puts it in.
They call a foul?
They sure did. 4 fouls on Raven Ennis, and that is the, 15 foul on Barren, or 4th.
Yeah, you need to just get away and don't let the referee have a chance to call that one. My replay's not worked real well tonight, so I can't go back and look at it.
Grant at the line. That was her first 2 points this half.
Been big.
Shot goes up, and she got it. Old-fashioned 3. Cuts it to 7. 52-45. Still 33 seconds to play, and a foul in the backcourt on Trent. Going to be her second. Team's 10th, so it'll be double bonus for Katie Murphy. Katie Murphy tonight, 13 points in the basketball game. Got a chance to make it 15 if she can hit both of these free throws.
All in the second half, right? Or all but 2 in the second half.
She had 2 free throws in the second quarter, and she scored the rest of the points here in the second half. Murphy for 2. First one, good.
She had 16 the first time. She's going to be right on that number, and that's what you said on the way down here, wasn't it? Katie Murphy needs 16 points for us to win the game.
I did, and she gets both free throws. She's got 15. 54-45, Barren County, 32 seconds to play. Trent with it for the Lady Gators. Going to stop and shoot a long 3 short off the left side of the rim. Murphy with a rebound for the Trojanetts, slings it up court to Varney. Varney will hold up now, give it to Hughes. Elmore wide open, exclamation point, puts it in.
Yeah, you're not going to pass up a wide open layup, girls. And you said Katie Murphy needs those points, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'll take her defense on Trin. Trin has a total of 3 field goals. She had 27 when we played them early in the year. We could not stop her. And we have tonight. We did an excellent job on Jackson. We've done an excellent job on Trin in the second half. Grant, we kind of neutralized her after she had 11 and 11 in the first. So 14.9 away with an 11-point lead from going on to Sunday night. And tomorrow will be awful nice, just sitting back, relaxing, and watching what happens in the other semi. It was a tough game not tonight, not having a day of rest, but you get the day of rest before the finals.
That's
and,
true.
That's a nice night to have.
Greenwood has emptied their bench. Got 5 new players on the court. 56-45 Trojanetts. 12 seconds to play. Barren County's going to move to the championship game on Sunday to take on either Bowling Green or Franklin Simpson. Pass in the right corner. It's blocked and it'll go out of bounds. That's it, and the Trojanetts have won it. 56-45 over the Greenwood Lady Gators. Piper Lindsay gets her 20th win of the season.
And I think it'll be our 16th regional final appearance in school history.
Yeah, and 3rd straight final for Coach Piper Lindsay. And we'll try to get back to Rupp Arena. Let's go to Brian Webb, who has Katie Murphy.
Thank you, Jay. Katie Murphy over here. What a great game. What was the keys to the success tonight?
I definitely think we just kept our composure the whole time, but boxing out was a big one for us. But we made shots this game.
I know you got your heart set on a trip up there. Probably, I don't know who you're going to have to go through, but good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Got it. Way to go, Jay. Great job.
Katie Murphy, our player of the game, presented by